So let's go. I want to see how is Mio doing. Yako Sakasaki, 8 a.m. Yako's home. Yay! Mio's alive! Yay! Yay! At least Mio is safe. Oh, good morning, Yako. Huh? Yako, rise and shine. Huh? You're up. Huh? It's morning. Are you okay? Can you remember your name? Duh, I am... What is this? Yes, I am Yako Sakazaki. Wait, what is this? Good. Seems like you're fully awake. What was that? Fourth one, I know, right? Oh, Mio, thanks for last night. Was everything okay? Yep, still alive. I couldn't dispel the curse echo or learn the identity of who used it, but I managed to at least get away. But in that situation, it's the best you can hope for. I'm sorry I got you involved in something so dangerous. I meant to look for you as soon as the sun rose, but I was just so sleepy. I can't even remember when I fell asleep. It's okay. It's only natural to be exhausted after what you went through. Besides, I also feel bad that you've been wrapped up in all of this. It's supposed to be my job to prevent that from happening. Oh yeah, you said something about that last night. Just, who are you exactly, Mio? The truth is, I've been trained in things having to do with the supernatural. Huh? You mean you can learn that kind of stuff like you would with flower arranging? I had quite the eventful childhood. Huh? That sounds like it must have been tough. Yes, it would take a long time to explain, so let's have it at that for now. As fate would have it, I've ended up as the apprentice, or maybe more like assistant, to a notable paranormal expert. Schools have always had more paranormal disturbances because young people tend to be more susceptible to these things. I wonder if that's the correct pronunciation of that word, but please bear with me. I'm sent to schools that may experience something paranormal, and put a stop to it before it happens. Wow, that's amazing. So it's like a part-time job you would do while also being a student? Well, I do help maintain public order, but it's all part of my training, so I don't get any money. Oh, you've got it rough then. But still, that really is amazing. So, you were so cool when you faced off against the evil spirit. I never know when I should be happy when you compliment me like that. But anyways, that's why it's up to me to resolve any paranormal issues at the school. But why I'm going to look into the cause of all this. But for now, let's head to school. Yeah. Do you have your curse stone? Now that it's daytime and its power is diminished, I should be able to hold into it. Want to give it a try? Right, I do have it, but... Yako? Is it really so wrong? Trying to bring Michio back, I mean... I can't approve of it. The ride may seem like a dream come true, but if it involves taking the lives of other people, then... Yeah, true. I want to make sure this whole ritual ends without anyone getting hurt. That's what I believe and what I'll put before everything else. I'm sorry, but is it okay if I hold into it? Yako. I promise I won't use the curse, no matter what, but maybe there's some other way. I just have this feeling that I shouldn't give up on the possibility just yet. That said, I'll help you, even if it's to stop the curses. For the Michio that still exists within me, Also things so that we can move forward. Okay. But if you ever feel in danger, you can give me the curse stone at any point. Right. Thank you, Mio. Okay then, let's go. Candy shop, Sinoya. So did Yako fall asleep on her foot, or what happened? An old-fashioned candy shop located on a street corner in Honjo. It has been in Yako Sakazaki's family for 3 generations. Blah blah blah. I admire that, but I don't have to read every word about that goddamn shop. Do I? Yako Sakazaki, 8 a.m. Umagata High School, front gates. Oh, was a corpse found here? Huh? I thought it's unusually noisy. There's a big group of people and police in front of the school. Did something happen? The police are here, then something must have. I'll go ask. Thanks. This isn't good. Ah, what happened? Don't panic, okay? The first teacher who came to work this morning found something. Oh, okay. Mr. Junoichi was found dead in the middle of the school grounds. What's that again? Was that the janitor? What? They're closing the school for today. But that's not all. I didn't know this either since I didn't watch the morning news, but rumors are spreading that a number of bodies were found nearby. What? There's no way! Why? Could it be? Because of the curse? It was the teacher. Ah, Junoichi is the teacher, the creepy teacher. We didn't know enough to say. From what I learned, or what I heard, Mr. Junoichi's body was in the middle of the grounds. But his body was covered in bruises, like he'd fallen from somewhere high. Hey, just like her friend. Weird. Taking into account his unnatural death and the timing, it's very likely it has something to do with the curse. You're saying someone used their curse on him last night? Seems like it, doesn't it? But that's so scary. Yes, so the curses really do kill people. And someone used it. Shh, keep your voice down, okay? What would happen if another curse bearer heard you? Beep! Sorry. Kohei Junoichi. They are just updated that he died. Okay. I wish we had a little more information, but they've locked up the front gate. Maybe we could sneak in through the back entrance. That person over there. Isn't that Hitomi Okuda? You're right. That's unusual. Oh, but she was at the school last night too. Must know something about Mr. Junoichi. Let's see what she has to say. Yay, we're talking to someone new. Oh, Mia, wait for me. The way she's standing. What voice am I gonna give this one? Huh? So you're telling me the two of you were the ones at the school last night? No sense hiding it then. Plus, I owe you one, Mio. I'll tell you everything I know. Thank you. She owes you? Oh, yeah. Right after I transferred here, there was a bit of trouble. She gave me those, what was it? Oh, not that word. Exorcisms? Yeah. Damn. Huh? So that's what it was. Okay, let's ask about the death. Did you hear about Mr. Jinoshi? Heard about it. I've known about it since last night. I saw that asshole bite it on the school grounds myself. What? You saw it happen? Tell us about it. What happened exactly? Don't really know myself. It was pitch black. What can I tell you? It was almost down, probably around 3. He started freaking out all of a sudden, ran out on the ground like something was chasing him, then screamed. Ah, somebody help me! Forgive me, Michiyo! Or something like that while he was running around. Michiyo? He mentioned Michiyo? Was there anyone else out on the ground? It was too dark to see from where I was. But just for a second, I think I saw a girl in a school uniform with her hair in braids. Oh, that's someone new. Oh? I didn't go out to make sure, so it could have been nothing for all I know. Then I heard him begging for his life, like, I was wrong, and I'll do anything. Then all of a sudden, his arms and legs snapped, even though he was just standing there. His arms and legs broke without anything being done to him? He fell over and quit moving, so I thought I better get out of there. Damn, that was dramatic. Then he croaked. That's all I saw. I see. But from what you've told us, it almost sounds like Michio's ghost chased him down, Mr. Jinoishi, and killed him. Hell if I know anything about that. I'm just telling you what I heard him say. Did you tell that story to the police? Nope, I ain't gonna. Can't count on them for shit. Not like they've believed such an insane story anyways. Right. But there must be at least one person in the police worth trusting, right? Oh. Yeah, I guess. There was this one cop who always got on my case about stuff. But he died just the other day. Oh, he did? I'm sorry to hear that. Everyone who gets involved in me ends up dead. Maybe I really am cursed. Pisses me off. Got it all wrong. The spirit that possessed you wasn't that kind of spirit. Huh? It wasn't? Yeah, this was just an unfortunate coincidence. Though I'm sure that was hard enough for you. Yeah, it was hard for her to lose someone that she trusted in the police. That's all I know about that asshole's death. Hey, Mio, I've been thinking about something. The way she described it reminded me of something. The way Mr. Jinoishi died, it sounds a lot like how Michio died. I know, right? I thought so, the same. Of course, I didn't see it myself, but the state Michio's body was in, it was like she had fallen from high up. Could they have been killed by the same curse? So, but our theory was that the curses didn't start until last night, but apparently we were wrong, you guys. I think the curses started way before. If her friend died a week ago by a curse, I don't think so. The curses of the 7 mysteries hadn't manifested when she died. And even if we can trust what the spirit board said, then Michio died in an accident. Oh, right. Could be but 100%, but not 100%. The serial killer is the one who got the little kid. Little kid? Oh yeah, like Michio's stepdad, I think? Or is it the janitor? I'm not sure. That's all I know about that asshole's death. Mio's exorcism. Hitomi, were you possessed by some kind of evil spirit? I don't understand it all too well myself. What I can say for sure is... Thanks to Mio, the weird symptoms that were happening to me all went away. Yep, some people are born with a natural sensitivity to the paranormal. They tend to end up isolated as they struggle to relate to the people around them. They also tend to draw spirits to them naturally. This can cause strange symptoms they don't understand, like headaches. Oh shit, I pressed too fast. Like headaches, muscle stiffness, and hallucinations, even memory problems. I'm sure it must have been very hard. So that's how it works, huh? Do people also have their personality taken over when possessed too? It is possible with spirits who have a very close relationship to their target, like siblings or a parent and a child. But you almost never hear about people being taken over completely. It's when the two parties aren't in sync that those negative effects can start to appear. So the science or whatever you see on TV are all bogus? Not quite. There are mediums and diviners who can align their minds with the spirits they called. Though there are people on TV who are just putting on a performance. Huh? There are people who in life had extremely powerful spirit sense or a deep connection with the person. Even they shouldn't be able to completely take over the person they possess. And even if they could, it'd only be enough to pressure them to choose certain behaviors that wouldn't be unusual for them to do on their own to begin with. But if that's the case, wouldn't you not know if you were choosing that behavior on your own or will not? Hence why there are lots of cases where people don't even realize they're possessed. Though the spirits may influence the behavior and memories of the host, the deeper their connection in life, the easier it is for that to occur. Weird. That is weird. I see. Getting possessed by a spirit is pretty complicated, huh? It must have been tough for you being possessed for so long, Hitomi. Whatever might happen to me doesn't make any difference. Me being able to see spirits and stuff has nothing to do with how things ended up like this. Yeah, it's not like being able to see them is your fault either. The same goes for me. Maybe it's just something we have to live with. I think you have a knack for it yourself, Yako. I bet you could see them too with a little training. Oh, I think I may pass. That's why you do the job you do, huh, Mio? I thought she was a weirdo when she showed up all of a sudden saying she was gonna exorcise me. If you hadn't said anything, I probably would have knocked your lights out. You tried to perform an exorcism on her without telling her anything? You see, in my experience, most people don't understand no matter how much I explain. They only accept my explanation after they see the results. Huh, I guess that makes sense. The classroom last night. Oh yeah, what were you doing with the teacher? Hitomi, last night, before you witnessed Mr. Jinoishi collapse, can I ask what he and you were doing in the classroom? You gonna tell the cops? Oh right, with everything that happened with Mr. Jinoishi, they'll suspect you if you told them we saw you with him that night. Anytime something happens with someone like me, all the shitty adults start jumping to conclusions. I understand. I won't tell them. You wouldn't have been able to kill him anyway. If you say so, then I don't mind telling you about it. So, last night, we were kissing. That piece of shit Jinoishi called me over here, acting like he was gonna attack me or something. What the fuck? What? How terrible! Whatever. I'm glad he's dead. He had it coming. Calling people worthless and a cancer on society when he doesn't know shit about them. That asshole was the one always acting like scum, if you ask me. Is that so? Could you tell us in more detail why he called you out in the middle of the night? It's hard to explain where to start. What did you mean by Mr. Jinoishi acting like scum? Was he doing something bad? You know Michio Shiraishi, right? The girl who killed herself. Huh? Michio? I don't know everything, but that creep of a teacher had some dirt in her. And he was using it to blackmail her. Call her up after school and make her do whatever he wanted. Oh shit. Creepy son of a bitch. What? What do you mean when you say whatever he wanted? I'll leave it to your imagination. Nothing that a couple model students like you would ever get involved in. No way, that's... How? What do you mean by dirt? I don't know anything about this. How could I not have known about this? Yako, I know how you feel, but try to calm down. You got guts acting like you were her friend. You know, she really did the number on both Michio's body and soul. Oh damn, what a creep. She probably felt like she couldn't tell anyone, like she had to suffer alone. No, how terrible. Hitomi, how do you know about this? I just happened to walk in on it. I know the spots around school people go to when they want to stay out of sight. He ran off in a panic when I yelled at him asking what he was doing. Walked in on it. Oh damn. I couldn't just leave her alone, looking like she was about to cry, so I stuck around for a bit. She told me everything that happened in whispers. She probably figured I wasn't the type to spread that stuff around. But she never asked for my help. She told me that she was fine and to keep it a secret. Michio, why? She probably thought she just had to grit her teeth until it was through. She was naive. I tried to tell her that if you give guys like that an inch, they'll take a mile. Nile. Inch and miles, goddammit, America. She kept saying about how it was her punishment. She was soft. No. Punishment? I wonder what she's guilty about. Or what she's feeling guilty about. Of course, Junoishi didn't change. He kept on doing what he was doing. I don't understand either of them, but that's as much as I was involved. And then she killed herself. Nothing I can do about it now. Hitomi, if you knew about it, then why didn't you... You trying to say it's my fault? She told me not to say anything. She told me she was fine. So what the hell more responsibility do I have to other than what I already did? Yako, there's no point blaming Hitomi. Michio, why? Did you hear what this dirt was? Nope, never heard what it was. But from the sound of it, he'd been blackmailing her since about a year ago. Wow, that's long. For that long? The dick? She just called him the dick. Dick probably caught her doing something she shouldn't have been. She looked well behaved, but there's more to a person than meets the eye, you know. There must be some reason. You know, had nothing to do with me. So, last night, how did it start? Ah, right. Remember that nosy cop I mentioned who was always on my case? He died at the former Yasuda Gardens a couple days ago. Yoshimi was his name. He was part of the juvenile division. He didn't look like a cop at all. A real rough guy, but good at looking out for folks. So he was the only one I could talk to. Ah, there was someone like that with the police. Too bad he ended up dying. Oh, another thing. One time he suddenly introduced his fiancée to me. It was hilarious seeing a big guy like that act like a shy little kid all of a sudden. She told me that she was like me when she was my age and she was on my side. It must have been a terrible loss for her too. Yeah, I do feel a little bad for her when I think about how sad she must be. And I saw him at the gardens the night he died. Oh no. So he was meeting her. Whenever I would get worked up over something, Yushimi always took me straight to that park. Then he'd listen to whatever it was I was pissed off about. That day, he called me over like usual. But something seemed off about him. Like he was worried about something? Worried about something? Yeah, he asked me for a favor too. That was pretty unusual. A favor? What kind of favor? He handed me a weird talisman and asked me to hold on to it for him. A talisman? Yeah, just a normal good luck charm. I figured if that's it, then sure, I'll take it. I have it with me now. But that wasn't all. Then he told me that he wanted me to look for a talisman Michiyo Shiraichi had that looked like this one. What? So Michiyo had a talisman that looked like this one? Huh? Michiyo? What does she have to do with this? Yushimi had been meeting up and talking with her. While they were together, he noticed that she had like a special talisman or something. But apparently Michiyo always avoided the subject. A talisman that Michiyo had. He knew that I knew her, so that's why he asked me, he said. Could there have been something that Michiyo couldn't tell even the police about? I know things at home were a little complicated. From what I heard, Michiyo was keeping her mouth shut about what Junoishi was doing to her. How to talk with the cops when someone's got dirt on you. And I didn't squeal on anything about Michiyo either. Michiyo, what is it that had such a strong grip on you? So basically, Yushimi didn't just have his eye on Michiyo, but her talisman too. But after she died, he didn't know where it ended up. Why does he need the talisman though? Since I knew her from school, he wanted me to look into it for him. Is there something special about the two talismans? I wonder why he gave it to you. Hell if I know. When I looked inside it, there was just a weird, kinda grimy scrap of wood. So you've seen inside it? But from the way he was acting, it seemed important to him somehow. But to be honest, what he was asking is such a pain in the ass. I figured he had to be serious about it. Oh, and since he died right after that. Yeah, he even said it to me. If anything happened to me, take those two talismans. Oh damn. Give them to a guy named Nakagoshi at the police department. Oh, is that Iryo? I think that's Iryo's last name. Let me see. No. That's June Iryo. And who the fuck is that? What did he say? Nakagochi. Nakagochi. What the fuck is Nakagochi? Who is Nakagochi? We don't know who that is then. Okay, so we don't know. It's someone new. Knowing what I know now, he probably felt that something was gonna happen to him. Nakagoshi. Do you know him, Mio? No, I've just heard the name, I think. So there really is a Nakagoshi. That's a relief at least. Anyway, it didn't feel right just ignoring a dead guy's last request. So, did you find the talisman? Hitomi. Yeah? The talisman. Would you mind if I had a look at it? Sorry, but I don't trust you all that much yet. It's important to me. Oh, okay. So, last night you were looking for the talisman Michio had? Yeah. And I figured that piece of garbage teacher would know the most about Michio. I asked him yesterday afternoon if he knew anything about her talisman. He gave me some cryptic response like, I can't talk about it right now, come to the school tonight. He even gave me the code to the lock on the back entrance. He seemed pretty willing to give it out, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's used to it for secret meetings before. Yuck, I can only imagine. We climbed over the front gate to get in. So yeah, we met up in the classroom in the middle of the night, but nothing he said made any sense. I was really Michio and stuff like that. He went on and on about how it was my fault and that if only I hadn't been around or something. Oh, he's blaming her? He grabbed a hold of me, breathing heavily. Beep. Were you okay? Yeah, that's right, when you two showed up. I was able to get away while Junuishi was freaking out. Oh my gosh, good thing you got away. So it's really all thanks to you two that I got away. But I didn't get any info about the talisman, so the whole thing was sort of a bust. Afterwards, I was wondering what you two were up to, so I hid nearby. Then I saw you and old man Ashimiya talking, and then Mio showed up. Oh, you did? That's also why I saw Junoishi come back outside and bite it. I see. So you were only here to look for Michio's talisman. I was dumb to fall for that creep Junoishi's trap so easy. This could have gone a lot worse, but I lucked out. What you described does sound like Michio killed Mr. Junoishi. She did have a reason to hate him after all. No way. You mean that really was her ghost? Like, for real? Those who die bearing strong resentment or regret can occasionally become spirits, either bound to a place or roaming freely. However, it usually be impossible for them to kill the living. Most don't have that kind of power. But it's possible they could possess someone close to them to act on those lingering regrets. Huh, wonder if that's what happened. Alright, then supposing that what the spirit board said is true and Michio's death was an accident, then she must have had some regret. If she really had given up on living, that is. I don't think she was the kind of girl who would just give up no matter what the situation. I don't really know, but she didn't seem like she had something she didn't seem like she had something tormenting her so much that she'd kill herself. So, we're still saying that Michio didn't kill herself. And that's all I know. Happy? I still gotta look for the talisman. Sure, thank you, Hitomi. Oh, if you two find out anything about Michio's talisman, I'll be sure to let you know. Thanks. Oh, can we get your contact info? Where can we normally find you? Right. I'm not home most of the time. Usually, I am at a friend's place. Here's the phone number. Thanks. We'll call her if we need to talk with you. And, what is it? You're easier to talk to than I imagined. I was kinda scared at first, but not anymore. Shut up. You were the one avoiding me. Anyway, catch you later. And don't die out there, okay? Thanks. I'll be careful. By the way, what's the occasion? The occasion for what? For the stream? I'm just staying up late. For me, it's 2 AM right now. I'm just staying up late. Circumstances, life circumstances, yeah. Alrighty then. We got a lot of new information. Sounds like Mr. Janoshi was killed by a curse, just as we thought. Which means there was a curse bearer at the school. Multiple, in fact. Multiple? You think so? Oh, damn. Yes. The curse Echo experienced in the school and the one that killed Mr. Janoshi seemed to be different. Ah, true. I do remember that shit that killed me many times. People in the school at the time other than us were Mr. Janoshi, Hitomi, and Old Man Ashimiya, who you ran into. I was thinking it would be among them, but there was one more person. Hitomi saw a girl in a school uniform with braids. From what Hitomi was saying, it doesn't seem like she's one. Mr. Janoshi is pretty suspicious though. If he were a curse bearer, it would certainly explain when he was killed. Right. That's why I said there are multiple. Alright. The person who killed Mr. Janoshi would have to be one too. Which means it must be either the mysterious girl or Old Man Ashimiya? Yeah, we should certainly be careful of them. That said, the mysterious girl and the fact that Mr. Janoshi thought it was Michio that was attacking him has me wondering. Of course, I doubt Michio herself was actually there, but... Oh, I just remembered. I also saw Mr. Araishi outside the main gate last night. You did? Oh yeah, we did. It's likely he's involved with the curses given that he's the one doing research on the rites of resurrection. So we'll have to be careful of Old Man Ashimiya and Mr. Araishi. I want to believe that not all curse bearers will be hostile, but... As for what to do now, I'd like to find who is responsible for the Feast of Shadows that set this off and how they did it. I don't think we'll be able to end this without stopping it at its source. Huh? That makes sense. In which case, next we should do... What exactly? We'll need to talk with Mr. Araishi. He definitely knows something. It should be safer during the day, so I think we should try to look for him. Got it! I'll help in any way I can. But the school is closed. I wonder where he could be. Let's try hidden someplace someone may know where he is. Where to go then? So I get to decide where to go? Hey! Hey! Where do we go, you guys? Where do we go? I don't know. Let's try the gardens. Yako Sakazaki, 9 AM. And so, Mio Kurosuzu and Yako Sakazaki decided on their next location to investigate. Are we dead? Oh, I think we're not able to go more. I think we're supposed to do his part now too. Alright, we are at the park at 9 AM. Sorry for the wait, boss, but I managed to gather some information. Did we even get some sleep here? Took you long enough. Oh, we can also move. I don't know if you guys see it, but we have a move and thing. Oh, we are gonna be really investigating here. He's been up all night gathering information. Must be nice to be young and have that kind of energy, but I'm glad to have him on my side. It'll give me a chance to rest up. Okay, so the old guy did sleep, but the young guy didn't sleep. Oh, damn. That is ageism. Right there. Things at the station were pretty hectic, but I managed to get some info. Let me fill you in. Thanks. The floor's yours. A total of 3 mysterious deaths were confirmed in the area, including the one in this park. Let's start with that one. The young man we found here. Oh, Shogo! He's been identified as Shogo Okie, 25 years old. A regular old office worker who worked around here. He died of asphyxiation due to water in the lungs. He drowned. He drowned in the middle of the park? That's not possible. It's gotta be a curse we're dealing with here. About that, boss, isn't this park associated with one of those 7 mysteries too? Which one is it, you guys? The Whispering Canal? No. Which one is it? The game is testing my information. That's not nice. That's not nice. I feel like I'm in an exam or something. That's right. The Whispering Canal. It does seem like there would be a link between a canal and death by drowning, don't you think? Yay! Sharp thinking, Ario. You're starting to get the hang of this. Why, thank you. So, let's assume they're related. What's next? Before that, the body of a woman was found behind a residential complex in Kamizawa. The victim has been identified as Tawako Hayashi. Do we have this person? Tawako Hayashi. Tawako Hayashi? I don't think so. We don't. Okay, we don't. Like I said, it's someone that we didn't know. 29 years old. She was an office worker who lived on her own in the area. As for the cause of death, well, yes. The entirety of her body was crushed by some kind of strong external force. No murder weapon was discovered in the area, but considering the way she was found, we're looking for something large, flat, and heavy that could have crushed her in one fell swoop. Hang on, are you saying she was stepped on, meaning the fool's precision? No, the feet? No. The Daiko? Oh shit. Thank you for headbats, Tuesday, thank you. What do you guys say? Dimension? Is it really? Exactly. Russian is the food washing mansion's modus operandi. The place the body was discovered is also known to be related to the 7 mysteries. Then is this Namigaki's doing? Shit. I knew he'd used it. Judging by the amount of soul drinks, the victim was just a regular person, not a curse bearer. Guess we should report this to paranormal affairs. A woman that we didn't know yet, but she was killed by the glasses guy with the washing mansion before we took the curse from him. Got it. And as for the 3rd victim, he was identified as Kohei Junoshi, 32, a teacher at Komagata High. He was found in the school's courtyard. Cause of death appears to be external trauma from a fall or heavy blow. The impact crushed his arms and legs. Since he was found in the middle of the courtyard, he couldn't have fallen from the gymnasium or the main building. A teacher dying at school, and not just any school, Komagata Houses, one of the 7 mysteries. The clappers? Oh, I was wrong. Will that... I believe it houses the fool's procession. That's right. I was going to say that one, I swear. We can't rule out the possibility that this death was also the work of a curse. I see. Either way, it seems all the 3 victims... Oh, sorry. It seems all 3 victims can be tied to the 7 mysteries. You can say that. For real. This bubbly curse bearer at the center of it all, pulling the strings. Though they died in different ways though. But you've got a point. All these strange deaths do point in one direction. That's right. And Hajime's case wasn't all that different either. He also died of mysterious causes in a place connected to the 7 mysteries. Problem is that the timing doesn't match up. He died before the curses were activated. Could he have been hit by a different curse? One that didn't have anything to do with the seven mysteries? That's a thought, but if that were the case, we'd be dealing with a powerful practitioner. One who could pull off a curse like that without using a curse stone. Yeah. Someone powerful. There aren't many people in this day and age who would do something like that. Oh, really? I see. I don't know too much about that stuff. I'd be more surprised if you did. Forensics has finished their investigation, and the body's been carried away. Go! Rest in peace! That's it. We're still closing the park to the public, at least for the time being. This place was really giving me the creeps last night, but it looks pretty normal now with the sun's out. I wonder if you can find a bird. Doesn't seem like it. Sorry, I was just looking around. Well, looking at these stats, it seems like many of the curse bearers acted last night. But we can't rule out that there were more killings from which the bodies haven't been found. Yikes, I haven't thought of that. Me too, I didn't think of that. But there's one silver lining. Judging by my own curse stone, it seems that the curses can't be activated while the sun's out. Oh, that's great news. So basically, we're safe during the daytime? Exactly. It's also likely why Nijima gave us till dusk. Ah, he must have known the curse stones couldn't be used during the day. Either way, we got till nightfall to settle this. It's time we flushed out the other curse bearers. Aye aye, boss, let's do this! At the moment, we only know the identity of the 4 curse bearers, you included. Yutaro Namigaki had the foot washing mansion, and Hideki Araishi had the ever-burning lantern. We've got both of their curse stones. And then there's Nejima, who claims he has the one-sided read. Yeah, that about sums it up. Oh, we have a list, you guys! Oh, that is so cool, look at this! Like the foot washing machine, it was by Yutaro Namigaki, and then it was given to Tetsuo Tsusumi. And same for the ever-burning lantern. It was at Hideki Araishi, and then it was given to Tetsuo Tsusumi. Yeah. So we still don't know the Whispering Candle, and we don't know the Beckoning Light, the Taiko of Tsugaru. The Beckoning Light, is that the mother? At least we know, but they don't know yet. This is what they know. This is what these 2 investigators know. Yeah, but let's talk about what we know too. Like the Whispering Candle, we know that it was Shogo, but apparently it's not. I think it was just misleading for us, the whole thing at the beginning. It was a lot of misleading there. And the Beckoning Light, I think, is by the mother that lost her son. And the Taiko of Tsugaru, we still don't know who has this. But maybe the janitor? Mother is Harui. Okay, Harui. We'd better figure out who the remaining 5 are quick. How should we go about looking for them? There's no point in searching blindly without a lead. Let's focus on other things for now. Tracking down Nijima may lead us to the other curse bearers too. Anyway, he should be our top priority. He could do some real damage if we don't get him. I also want to look a little more into Yoshimi. I've got a feeling there's some connection there. Yoshimi. Aye aye, boss. Sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Who was Yoshimi again? Ah, the one that died. The police guy that died. That was Yoshimi. Oh, a bird! I knew it! I knew it, you guys. There was a bird there. Hehe. I asked around Sumida's Community Safety Bureau, where Yoshimi was stationed. It seems like he was investigating the apparent suicide of a girl named Michiyo Shiraishi. Oh yeah, I heard about that. He was trying to determine whether it really was a suicide. Looking into the height of the building, the force of the impact, her wounds, all that. He must have suspected some kind of foul play, because he ordered a full investigation. But it's already been deemed a suicide, and his superiors told him not to go stirring things up. Huh? What was the evidence? Well, according to the reports I found on his desk last night, the body was found at the foot of a building, a ways away from the road. There was no evidence of vehicular collision, so it was ruled a suicide, but he thought there was more to it. Yes, a truck or other flat-faced vehicle traveling at high speeds could have inflicted similar damage. In other words, sometimes a traffic accident can look an awful lot like a fall. She was also found on the road. I mean, not on the walking side of the road, but still, like, the impact could have been so strong it just pushed her all the way to the side. Thank you for hydrating, thank you. So there's a chance that it wasn't suicide. But what a terrible way to go. There were no brake markers on the road, meaning it would have been a hit and run. The vehicle would have hit her without slowing down at all. This is turning into quite the grisly case. But the vehicle couldn't have come out from a collision like that unscathed. That's true. Exactly. So I asked the traffic bureau to keep an eye out for any vehicles with frontal damage. But I haven't heard back from them yet. I don't think they're looking very hard. So we've got no proof. That said, if it was a traffic accident rather than a suicide, it's possible that someone silenced Yoshimi because he was on the verge of discovering the truth. Oh! That's true. You think the driver is the one who did him in? Not quite. Yoshimi had already talked to the forensics and the traffic bureau, right? His death wouldn't have covered things up. You're right on that. Even if the suicide was a cover-up for a hit and run, it doesn't seem like enough reason to kill a cop. Oh, that's right. Unrelated, but I got something else too. I managed to get a hold of Michiyo Shiraishi's address. Yoshimi went there a bunch over the course of his investigation. Might be a good idea for us to drop by too. Good thinking. Hopefully that'll give us some more leads. Alright, let's move on to the next topic. Remember the girl Yoshimi met with the day he died? One Hitomi Okuda. Community Safety didn't have any contact information for her on hand. Not even an address? Well, they had her parents' information, but when I called they said they hadn't heard from her in a month. Lots of family issues from the sound of it. They even said they didn't want anything to do with her anymore. That said, she still goes to school once in a while, so we might be able to find her there. Not sure we really have the time for a stakeout right now. But she could be a key witness. Can't we have Community Safety track her down for us? You can ask, but it might be tricky to get it done today. For starters, Komagata High School is closed today. Because of the teacher who died. That's right. Alright. But if it's not something we can do today, we may have to forget about it. Let's move on then. Okay. I got some information about Yoshimi's fiancé from Community Safety. Her name is Mayu Chozawa. 27 years old, she works at a beautician in the area. Wait a second. Why is this written in green? Why is this so important? Hello? Are we discovering something here? Her age and what she's working? Look, I even managed to get a picture of her. She sure is a beauty. But... oh boy, here it comes. But what? Community Safety hasn't been able to contact her since Yoshimi died. Not by phone or at her house. In other words, no response. Dead silence. There it is. Can't things just be easy for once? Let's take a look at her. Oh wow, there she is! There she is. Look at that beauty. Wow. Look at that short hair. Wow. That hairstyle and then the earrings and wow. She's really beautiful. What the heck? What the heck? Is she like the most beautiful character we just saw in this game? I mean, this one is beautiful too. Who cares about the kid? Yuko was cute. Shogo was handsome. The girls at the school are just cute. Like, you wouldn't call them like beautiful or gorgeous. Ugly bitches here. Ah, this one was cute. But suspicious, very suspicious. Maybe this is the most handsome though. We wouldn't know because he has a mask, okay? Wait, I lost her. What was her name? Ah, shit. Okay, there we go. Mayu Shozawa. Beautician. Mayu is a beautician and the fiancé of Hajime Yoshimi, a police officer with the Sumida Police Department. Mayu's current whereabouts remain unknown. Wow. Very interesting. Very mysterious. It's definitely starting to look suspect. A crime of passion, perhaps? It is fairly common for people to be killed by a lover or a spouse. But Yoshimi was well liked, and they had been together for over 10 years. Wow! You never know. Things could be different behind closed doors. I guess so. But we'll have to consider the opposite scenario too. It could be that the same person who was out for Yoshimi is after his fiancée as well. She could be in danger. Alright, either way, she's important to the case. HQ already has people looking for her. We'll know as soon as she's found. HQ has mobilized a search unit for Nijima. But so far we haven't received any word. Guessing he wasn't at home or at work. About that, apparently he vacated his last known address a week ago. You serious? Do we have no idea where he lives? It gets worse. I checked in with the factory he was working at. So it's not the janitor, you guys. He told me he was only there for a month before he quit. Hold on a second. You're telling me nobody caught that? Well, I had the same thought. So I spoke to his probation officer. Turns out he'd been doing house visits and interviews, but never bothered checking on his workplace. He also said he'd lost track of Nijima when he moved to a new place. Jeez, that's just sloppy. I've heard that they've given parole to just about anyone these days because they're running out of room in the prisons. Jeez, that's horrible. Which also means there aren't enough probation officers to go around. He was probably overworked. So Nijima got to fuck about unsupervised. God damn it. He might get someone pregnant, you know? That asshole is annoyingly good at faking remorse. Or insanity, wherever the situation calls for it. Back when I arrested him all those years ago, just talking to him left a bad taste in my mouth. He's probably hiding under a false name, which will make it hard to track him down. That to explain why he is so brazenly made contact. That asshole, he's mocking us. Well, for now, the paperwork to circulate his name and mugshot is being filed. That's gonna take way too long. We only have until dusk. Speaking of Nijima. Yeah? Did you manage to reach your daughter? It'd be best to put her into protective custody as soon as possible. Not yet. I can't reach her. What do you mean? They called, but she's not picking up. Wasn't home when they went to the house either. That's not good. Does that mean she never came home? And why weren't you the one trying to reach her? Shut up. I don't have her contact info, right? Damn. She really doesn't trust you, huh? Either way, I told her mother that it was an emergency and that we'd send an officer to find her and get her to safety. She was real reluctant. but I got her to agree. I guess that explains why you got divorced. But if you, her former father, can't find her, how the hell did Nijima do? Former. That cuts deep. Yikes. Sorry, it just kinda slipped out. Anyway, I suspect it has something to do with his cursed echo. Back on topic already, huh? He said his curse could kill a lot of people in a short time. It may even allow him to act from a distance. Ah, that's so. I see. That's one-sided read. What was that story about again? Something about a man stalking a woman who goes insane and chops her up. Alright. One of the more gruesome of the 7 mysteries. One of the most, I think he said? No, more. I think they mean most. As for Nijima's whereabouts, all we can do is throw more people at it until we find something. I'll check in with HQ frequently to see if they got any updates. And that's about it. Shall we continue our investigation? We could go to Komagata High School to look into Hitomi Okuda, or to Michiyo Shiraishi's house to find out more about her. The music though. There's a lot we need to do, but not a lot we can do. This ain't looking good. We're gonna run out of time if we don't do something. We're gonna keep moving. Is there anything else we can take or we can see? Alright, so let's move. Wow! Okay. We got a new one by Harui? Yeah, we got a new one by Harui, which I'm really curious about. Like the next day. And then we got a new one also by Tetsuo.